This is Fox 13 News at 5.
And right now at 5, we're tracking breaking news. One person is dead after a shooting involving a law enforcement officer.
We're going to take you to Federal Way for the very latest. Plus,
64 degrees. That was our afternoon high temperature so far. A lot of us still sitting in the mid and upper 60s. Not too bad. About 10, 11 degrees warmer than yesterday. We will have team coverage on the game and what we can expect for those conditions. Fox 13 News starts right now.
I think this is the most important match, I think, in MLS history. If Seattle is successful, I think it breaks through the ceiling of what I call international relevancy.
Oh, I couldn't even sleep last night. Are you kidding me? This is the biggest game ever.
It's massive for us. It just has to be the Sounders.
excitement raging in the Emerald City.
Rave green running through the veins of Seattle as the Sounders get ready to take on Pumas in the CONCACAF Champions League Final. And that's going down in just 2 hours. So thanks for joining us for your News at 5. I'm David Rose.
And I'm Jamie Tompkins. We have team coverage tonight. Aaron Mayovsky is near the stadium tracking game weather for fans and players. Plus, Frankie Thompson is hanging out with excited fans.
But first, we head to Fox 13 sports experts Aaron Levine, Alyssa Charleston. They're inside Lumen Field. What a historic night tonight, guys.
It certainly is. As Garth Lagerwey, Sounders general manager, said just a few minutes ago, it is the Sounders' chance at immortality. As we are now joined by Sounders analyst and Seattle U men's soccer coach Pete Fewing. Pete, you've been around this organization for decades. Where does tonight rank in terms of the magnitude of this match?
It's the biggest game in franchise history because the ramifications of going on is just phenomenal for the players, the coaches, the owner, the GMs. Everybody knows this is a huge step for the Seattle Sounders in their evolution into the world, picture of professional soccer. I mean, it's a massive, great step.
When we look at what's going to happen on the field, in leg one, Brian Schmetzer wasn't happy with how his team played. They have a higher potential. But when you have players like Raul Ruidiaz, Nico Ladero, all that experience, does that make you feel more confident with their inability to really score goals? They got the penalties.
With this team that they're going to start today, early on in this Champions League, they didn't have the first team that they wanted. And they were limping through some games. And there was some strategy of, hey, we're going to try to defend a lot, sneak a goal, right? This one's been pretty straight up. We saw the result, 2-2 at Pumas, right? So now they have the lineup that they want, and they've got the firepower. And we still have Freddie Montero on the bench. And he's got magic in those shoes, right? And he hasn't really played a big role in the last couple of rounds, but he's available. But Nico Ruidiaz, you heard Garth talking about all the experience this team brings. This is the best lineup they have at the right time tonight.
An American team has not won CONCACAF Champions League in 22 years. An American team has never won at all, given this modern day format. What are the 65,000, 67,000 fans strong here going to have in terms of an effect on this game?
Well, I got to tell you, I'm not kidding. I got goosebumps right now as you're saying that. The 67,000 plus fans are going to see a Seattle Sounder team that is really fired up. I was at training yesterday. They walked out of the tunnel here at Lumen. You could see in everybody's eyes. They were looking right through all of us, right, because they were focused on what they were doing. I think there's going to be a high energy. I don't think Seattle's going to sit back. I think they're going to take it to Pumas right from the beginning of the game.
And when you look at just ramifications overall, the potential for the Sounders to become more of a global brand, what do you think? First of all, who are you watching Sounders-wise to help win this match against Pumas, but what could it mean globally for them?
Well, first, Nico Ladero, for me, he pulls the strings, right? He's been able to set people up. He's been able to he's 16 of 16 on penalty kicks. Raul Ruidiaz has been a little quiet, and he's the kind of player that he doesn't want to stay quiet long. All the great ones, big-time players, big-time games, make big-time plays, and I think Ruidiaz has that in mind as well. And then Stefan Fry, I think he's been great this season, and I think he's going to have to come up big as well. But it's it's 11 players, Alyssa. It's 11 guys today. Everybody has to do their job. You make one mistake, and you get punished at this level.
To give our audience some context as to how big the match is tonight, some people saw Real Madrid come back earlier today against Manchester City in extra time. They moved on to the UEFA Champions League Final against Liverpool. The winner of Liverpool and Real Madrid will be advancing to the FIFA Club World Cup. The winner of tonight's match will also be advancing to the FIFA Club World Cup. The Sounders after tonight, could potentially be 1 or 2 wins away from facing a Liverpool or a Real Madrid for an actual trophy.
Again, I got goosebumps. Here's the deal. We've had some of those teams here, right? But they've been friendlies. Manchester United, Celtic. We've had, I think Real Madrid was here a few years ago, and we've had some great clubs come through here, but they've been friendlies. They've been sort of festivities of the game, right? This is the real deal. To be able to play in these games, for our kid from Nathan Hale High School, right, Brian Schmetzer, to be coaching on the sidelines and looking over at Jurgen Klopp from Liverpool, breathtaking. So it's awesome. It is. When we talk about Jimmy Traore, 7 years at Liverpool, Champions League medal, that always gets brought up. So it goes in your history. It goes in your obituary. I mean, it's that big that you are going to be remembered for what you do in Champions League.
Well, we are less than 2 hours away, as you can tell from some of the fans behind us. The gates are now officially open. 67 to 69,000 fans strong tonight here at Lumen Field. Thanks so much for joining us, Pete.
My honor, buddy. Thank
for
you.
Alyssa Charleston, I'm Aaron Levine. We'll have much more coming up live from Lumen Field. Back to you.
All right, Aaron, Alyssa, thank you. Fans can hardly contain themselves over today's monumental match.
Fox 13's Frankie Thompson joining us live. And Frankie, it is a great day to be a Sounders fan.
And I am definitely one of them, David. You know, we know the big matchup is down at Lumen Field, but the warm-up is right here at Occidental Park in Seattle. Look at all of these future Sounders. They are so adorable, showing off their skills, ready for tonight's historic game. We have been watching people, the crowd just growing here as they get ready to march down to Lumen Field to be part of such an exciting crowd. One of them right here. What's your name, sir?
Arturo.
And where are you traveling from?
We're from Mexico City.
And you're here as a Sounders fan in the Sounders jersey.
Yeah, we're originally Americanistas, but we've lived in Seattle most of our life, so we're Sounders fans too. Definitely not Pumas fans, I'll tell you that. But
we love that you are rooting for the home.
Kind of our rivals, so you know we got to root for the Sounders now.
We love you rooting for the home team. What are you looking forward to about tonight's game?
I'm rooting for both teams because I know Pumas fans are crazy, so I'm excited to see them versus Sounders fans because they're gonna see that Seattle is not, just any old MLS team. We're like the U.S. capital of U.S. soccer. So.
Hey, thank you so much. Yeah. We hope you, your son, your father have an amazing time at tonight's game. We love the fact that so many people are here getting ready, getting pumped up, really. In about 30 minutes, we will see hundreds of people here getting ready to, again, march down to the stadium and see this historic matchup. We'll send it back to you in the studio. Reporting live, Frankie Thompson, Fox 13 News.
All right, Frankie, it's going to be so much fun, and the weather is cooperating in a gorgeous way. It is just a fantastic evening out there as pregame preps get underway.
Our Aaron Mayovsky is live at Elysian Fields, and Aaron, fans are soaking up this sun. It's gorgeous out.
Yeah, for sure it is, guys. I was just overtaken by this crowd that came in here. Look at this. We have the Pumas mascot. He's silent because he knows he's probably not going to win this match. All right, guys, good luck to you. I wish you luck. We've been out here all day. It's been pretty peaceful. These guys have been enjoying some of the nice conditions because, as we were in their home field, they gave us some of those rolling thunderstorms and rain. We're giving them beautiful blue skies out there. And I have my friend Aspen. Aspen, come on over here this way. We're going to do a little bit of a juggling competition here with Aspen from Thurston County. How are you, buddy?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, tell me what you're going to do.
I'm going to juggle as many times as I can. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. I'll talk, you juggle. Aspen is from Olympia area, Thurston County United, and he is a good juggler. We picked him out of the crowd here. Woo! And we are going to try to do a little bit of juggling, possibly together. I'm not sure if we can pick it up and do it, but whenever you want to hand it off to me. Woo! Oh, I messed it up. All right, let's try again. One more time here. It's hard to hold the mic and do this at the same time. I'm just going to say that, guys. We'll continue to get him juggling out here, but how is your experience so far growing up in this area playing soccer?
It's pretty fun. Yeah, I don't know. I've been playing goalie for a while. Yeah, it's enjoyable. I like it, yeah.
Well, thank you for letting me snag you out here to try and do this. We'll try and see if I can juggle some live on TV, right? We'll get it going this way. All right, back to Aspen on that one, but let's take a look at current temperatures out there. We are seeing temperatures right in the mid-60s. Lisa Villegas just told me we hit 65 at SeaTac International Airport, and we were seeing some good temperature differences out there. We were up plus 7 to 10 degrees where we were yesterday. And as we get going into this match, we are going to see those temperatures kind of hang out right in the low 60s at kickoff time, which is at 7 o'clock. We're inching ever so closer to that, and fans are coming out in the drones. We will have so much more of this coverage from live down here at Lumen Field. And again, it's just a great night, guys. This atmosphere is really nice, and everyone seems to be getting along.
And reliving our glory days, playing for University of Washington women's soccer team. Nice work out there, and it is gorgeous. Everybody getting excited, including the Washington State Ferries, showing their rave green pride. The Ferries will carry thousands of fans from the islands to the mainland to watch the game tonight.
That's where we find Fox 13's Alejandra Guzman, who's heading to Bainbridge. Alejandra?
Good evening, guys. I can tell you that we're actually on our way back, and we're actually inside the ferry right now, avoiding that chilly breeze for me. But of course, you can see I'm totally sporting the Sounders gear. Of course, their colors, but I've also got tons of fans. This is Jackie, Wayne, Brian, and Carly. And guess what? These two are the biggest fans. This is number 1, and this is number 2.
Yes, 100% fan. Been following it ever since basically they joined the MLS, so super excited to be here.
Since 2008.
Since 2008, yes.
So tell me a little bit, what is, this is a history match, so tell me, what does this really mean for you guys as biggest fans, 1 and 2?
It's like one of the biggest matches you could ever possibly have. So since the CONCACAF League was reformatted, it's unbelievable to think about the fact that now they're going to have a shot at the final, which they've never had a shot at before. So this is like the Super Bowl of soccer, basically, is what's happening right now tonight. It's insane.
Happening right here at home.
Yeah,
oh, absolutely. Yeah. And the fact that we're going to be able to watch this international game essentially like live right before the World Cup this year, it's just going to be phenomenal.
So tell me, are they going to go to the FIFA Championship?
Well, I mean, FIFA, like that, the World Cup is like a totally different stage, but they are pulling some of the Sounders players to that potentially, which is pretty awesome. Yeah. So, I mean, it's really awesome.
So, of course, you guys can tell that these guys are super knowledgeable. They're not letting me down on being biggest fans 1 and 2. But we have been practicing our chants, so are you guys ready?
Oh, let's try it.
Warm up. Ready?
We're just gonna
3,
do a really basic one.
2, 1.
Seattle Sounders! Seattle Sounders!
Scarves up, guys. Of course, we're going to stay on top of this and bring you the very latest. We're going to be live at 6 outside Lumen Field, and of course, bringing you more of this excitement as the Sounders try to make history tonight. Reporting live from the Ferry, Alejandra Guzman, Fox 13 News. Back to you.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a great preview there of what you're going to hear tonight. Just a little taste of the excitement. Big match starting at 7 o'clock. We'll have continuing coverage before, during, and after right here on Fox 13 News. You can also head to fox13seattle.com for live updates, and you can get updates sent directly to your cell phone. Just download the free Fox 13 app. Find it in the App Store or Google Play.
Well, coming up, a man faces a judge accused of killing a woman with a sword. What that man told police when he turned himself in.
Plus, 1 person dead after a shooting involving a law enforcement officer today. The scene caused havoc on I-5. A live report with the very latest on what we know coming up.